Hey guys, Gaff with Waypoint Angler Supply here, and we had a request to go through the store because there's not a lot of people that have been able to get out to the store, or maybe you live out of state and are curious at what we got. So we're going to do a little walkthrough of the store and give you guys an idea what we keep in stock here all the time. Get Ross through the door here as he plays cameraman. First things first, right here to our immediate door side is the Waterland Co. rack. We've got all the varieties of Waterland Co. sunglasses. If there's something we don't have, we can get it. Go ahead, check them out on our website, of course, as you'll be able to find everything at waypointanglersupply.com. So, right here, right next to the Waterland Co. is our JDM wall. We've got every type of JDM product that we could possibly get our hands on stacked up on this wall. We actually have a little more over there, but we'll talk about that when we get there. G-Crack, Depths, Ichikawa, some of the hard to get Yamamoto baits, BioVex, we've got OSP, we've got Nishine, Duo Realis, you name it, we tried to get it in here. There's a ton of others. Noris, you got the Pad 2s up top. And as I get farther down, we got some Gangcraft fish here over here that we'll get to in a second. Ross really loves the Pad 2s, so he's going to get some close-ups of that. And then we've got a bunch of hooks, Decoy, Ichikawa, and then some evergreen product as well before we start getting into more domestic product. Now we're getting into some of our glide baits and topwater action, some more reactionary baits. Hellraisers have been hot this year. The S-Wavers from River to Sea have been hot this year. All the Whopper Plopper varieties from River to Sea have been popular this year. Poppers, Zoom Unitoads. We got a small but very effective selection of Teco frogs right down here at the bottom. Ross is getting to it right now. And down below that, we even got greenfish on the ground. When you come in here, you guys gotta definitely look around and check at your feet, by your knees. Some of our best stuff's knee high. We do that for two reasons. One, because we use it, and two, because there's just so much good stuff in the store, we gotta use all the space. Spro, Strike King, all my great frogs, Terminator, frog section is here. We've got it. All the types of frogs you're gonna need. We got some other Spro, bladed baits, lipless crankbaits, some rock crawlers, some 6th Sense stuff, and going down the rest of the way, we got Strike King, Bagley, and then a variety of other hard baits before we get down into our walleye section down on the end here. We've got some cheaper end Z-Man chatterbait products. We've got some of the Lucky Craft stuff, Guggen, and then this is the walleye section. I'm not going to list all the little things here because walleye fishing is not my thing. That being said, we have all the stuff you're going to need to do some walleye fishing. Come in, ask us for some help on that, and we've got plenty of guys with plenty of walleye experience. We're going to skip the rods and come back, but as I walk by you here, to my immediate left, your guys' right, is our spinnerbait section. It's small but effective once again. We've got the Northlands, the Strike Kings, Z-Man, Bassman. We've even got 6th Sense spinnerbaits down here at the bottom. And of course, we've got War Eagle, so you're going to be set on all of that kind of stuff. Then beyond that, we've got our Rapala section. Bunch of different options here, everything from Husky Jerks to Jiggin' Wraps to lipless Rippin' Wraps, OG Series Rapalas, DT4s, 6s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 16s, you name it, we've got it here. So come in and check out our Rapala section. It's priced well, and we've got as many of the varieties as we can in stock, and when they go out of stock, like this DT8 bluegill color, we order them up as soon as we can and as fast as we can. If you come with me around here, we'll come around the end cap. By the way, I forgot to mention, for those of you wondering, when you check out at the dock right here. So that's a nice little feature that we incorporated. We've got a small selection of live bait over there. We've got more JDM tackle here, some Nishine hard baits, IMA little sticks, and IMA jerk baits. With that, IMA Flit 120, I should say. And then some other sneaky stuff down here. All kinds of Nishine. As we move into our soft plastics section, I've got two sides here. We'll start on this side and double back down the other side. We've got our selection of Reaction Innovations beavers and spicy beavers. We've got power baits, big bite, flipping baits. Get your craw tubes here. We've got big bags of craw tubes hanging out up here that people have seemed to overlook. I don't know how. Berkeley, Guggen, all the Strike King options you can think of, from Rage Tail to the drop shot style baits, to all these finesse worms. We've got them covered. Come in and get them. Lake Fork, Zoom, or Guggen. Some little hidden gems of our last section here of the soft baits. Now, before I go back down the soft baits, let's stop here and talk about rods, because we're here, we're facing it, and we've got them. We got all kinds of options here. Whether it's the Dane Valselka custom rods, like the ones we're looking at now, or G Loomis, Jackal Poison Ultimas are here from Shimano. All the NRX Plus varieties. We've got GCX, IMX. We have a selection of cash-in rods. We've got a 50% off rack, which also includes some used rods. So if you guys are looking to get in the used market, we've also got Intenzas right there. Cabbage Creek Customs is also in here. On this end of the thing, we got one of my favorite rod racks, which is the St. Croix rods. I love a St. Croix rod. I sell a lot of them. We got all the varieties, the Victory, the Mojo Bass, the Legend Tournament, the Legend Extremes. You name it, we got it from St. Croix. And if we don't got it, we'll order it. Our buddy Brooks over there with St. Croix is really good about getting stuff in. We've also got, of course, Daiwa, Shimano. We've got the X-Prize, we've got the Poison Adrena, along with the Ultima. We've got some 6th Sense rods as well, right here. Some of our hidden gems right here. We've got both the MF series, for those of you who are Milliken fans, but we've also got Responses and ESPs as well. More Daiwa over here. We've got our selections of Denali, Luz rods, and Phoenix rods over here as well. Since I'm back here, we'll mention that all of our terminal tackle hangs out over here on this wall. We've got Gamakatsu, we've got Owner, we've got VMC, we've got Arsenal Tungsten, Strike King Tungsten, VMC accessories. We've got Tungsten Ammo Box hanging out here. If you haven't got yourselves a look at one of these, check them out on our website. Seriously, one of the little hidden gems of this store is that we're the only ones who have them. We've also got things like the VMC crossover pliers and the Arsenal Wacky tool, and right now we're having a special on Gerber. And if you're a tournament accessories kind of guy, call clips, G-Juice, tournament scales, tournament weigh bags like the one right here, we've got all that too. Even trolling jackets for your trolling motor cables. Now as we work our way back, you're also going to see that we've got a hooks display. This side we've got VMC and Guggen flipping weights. We got some Arsenal flipping weights down there too. But over here we've got a wide selection of BKK hooks. So definitely come in and check these out, especially if you're a big swim bait guy. They've got some juicy swim bait worm hooks that are really, really good. Before we go back down the soft plastics aisle, I'm going to stop and talk about my favorite section. This is the swim bait section. You got the dangerous swim baits and Huddlestons in both gill varieties and 6/8 varieties and weedless 6/8 varieties and albino varieties. And then we've got a couple other swim bait options over here. As I keep moving, we've got our stick baits, not our Senkos. Our Senkos get their own section. We'll talk about that in a second. We got our drop shot baits, not just domestic product, but some of the products from overseas, from Depths and G-Crack. And then now we start getting into our Ned rigs and finesse worms as we get on to the next thing here. If you haven't tried the Arsenal Deadly Nedleys, we are wholly stocked up. We got all of them. And if we don't got them, we'll order them. So let us know if you're looking for something. Power bait, Robo Worm, one of the best selections of Robo Worm I've found in the area. So you guys gotta come in and check them out. We got Great Lakes Finesse too. They're hiding on the bottom rack because we know how popular they are. And if you're looking for them, you'll find them. Of course, we got Z-Man, we got Bang Sticks and Finesse Turds. All that good stuff. Now, hot Tonka baits. You wanna know what they're eating on our favorite home lake? This is where you go. We've got the Supreme Lure Co. Glizzies in the low tide and the Lil Slug in the low tide. If you're looking for the low tide color, give us a ring. I don't know why you guys haven't come and got them. They're sold out everywhere else. Come get them. Okay, now we're into some juicy juice stuff. We've got ourselves a Kitech swim bait section like you wouldn't believe. Absolutely one of the best selections of Kitechs that you can get. All the right colors. If there's a color we don't have, as always, we can special order it for you, so give us a ring. We've also got some other chatterbait trailers and other swim bait options. And then we get into some of our more stick bait style baits again, but specifically Yamamoto Senkos and Supreme Slugs. Those are some of our favorites. We've also got the Swimming Senkos. We've also got the Dial and Eco Fats. There's some people who are really mad that I just said that. I'm sorry. Oh, we got the biggest worm you've ever seen. So just so you guys know, we got worms. We're working on getting that checked out though. All right, over here, we got the hair jigs. They're a little empty because they've been wildly popular. The Mother Clucker from our friend Willie here has been very popular. A couple different color varieties. All the sizes are sold out right now. But also, Supreme dropped off Supreme hairballs. Red wine, midnight purple, midnight. And then of course we've got Outcast. Jig heads, football jigs, shaky head jigs, all that good stuff. We got that in here. We've got everything from 6 Sense to Owner to Gamakatsu to Kitech, VMC. We got a variety of selection of jigs. Everything from Outcast, All Terrain, to Strike King, to Dirty Jigs, to Arsenal jigs, some Greenfish jigs as well. As we come around here, we've got our Shimano reels, got the rest of our reels, all that good stuff. We got the reel case. Over here though, you were probably wondering earlier when we stopped at the bladed jigs, where are the best bladed jigs? Our Thunder Crickets and our Jackhammers have their own section because we know that guys are going to be looking for those specifically, so we went ahead and put the bladed jigs here. We've also got some first gen Flash X. For those of you who don't know, that's a sleeper little swim bait or swim jig that's been kind of low key really good. And then of course we've got Z-Man trailers, Razor Shads, Elastec, you know the deal. Alright, coming down our last section here. We'll go down the left and then come back down the other side. We got tubes on tubes on tubes. Not flipping tubes, but your smallmouth, 2.5, 3-inch tubes. We've got the heads to go with them. Got a bunch of different varieties. These sneaky little Great Lakes Finesse ones are down here. We've also got, this is kind of smallmouth land. We've got Poor Boy baits and we've got flukes in here. And then we've got the Flush as well, and the Big Bite Sensation Slim Minnow, which is another fluke style bait. And as you can see, we're kind of migrating our way into the storage section. We've got all kinds of different storage options, from Bass Mafia boxes to Gamakatsu boxes to your good old fashioned Plano. And then we snuck in, oh, we also got some Arsenal lure wraps. Those are low key really good. You guys got to check them out. And then over here we got hiding the Bass Trick swim baits. They're not really hiding because they've been very popular. Guys are cleaning them out left and right, as you can see by the empty pegs. They pair well with a swim jig like this Arsenal Sniper swim jig. We also have tactical minnows for those of you who like that. Back here, clothing. all kinds of clothing. Mostly right now we've got the fall clothing like the Blackfish apparel and the FXR jackets. Those pullovers from Blackfish have been really cool and I should say really warm in this cool weather. We got Waypoint apparel, FXR rain gear. Also, look down there, we got this juicy little number right here for you Vikings fans. I know it's been a rough start to the season, but it's cold, baby. More storage. But now we're getting into the nuts and bolts, the goodies, the stuff you need. Line. We carry a wide variety of line, and I don't say that lightly. If you go into a lot of tackle stores, there's a lot of different line to choose from, but the reason for that is there's a lot of different characteristics that make different lines better. You got everything from Strike King to Daiwa J-Braid to Seagar Smackdown, and then we've got fluorocarbon options like Sunline, Seagar, Suffix. We even got the Strike King Tour Grade Fluoro, or if you're like me and you're a little old-fashioned, we've got Trilene 100% fluorocarbon. What's this? Oh, if you know, you know. For those of you who don't know, you're looking for something special for your smallmouth fishing this year, give that a number try. Give that number a try, I should say. We also got Power Pro. Wide selection of Power Pro. Max Quattro is really good. The Power Pro V2 Slick is really good. And looking over to its immediate left, we come across what we have here is another JDM section. We've got Jackal product here primarily from this section over to here. We've got some Shimano product as well over along this way. We've got Ichikawa, or excuse me, Imakatsu. We've got G-Crack. We've got Spro. What's Spro doing? And what are we? Apparently Ross forgot that Spro isn't JDM, but it's okay because the rest of the stuff's JDM. We got Evergreen shower blowers. You guys need to have these if you don't. What's this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Is that the Owner swim bait? That looks kind of like the one from that other brand that everyone likes? I believe it is. We got some juice from Depths, the Komushi. We've got the Braid Osakana swimmer in both sizes, 145 and 125. We got the Emo Kamushi in the 60 size and the 40 size, I believe. Maybe not over here. And we got some selections from Raid, the Liberos. And the Level Spin spinner baits have been super cool. So, I think I've got ourselves covered here. We talked a little bit about this. Ross wants me to talk more. He just likes listening to my voice. I wasn't gonna tell him about the good stuff. Alright, so we've got all the JDM hard baits that you could possibly imagine. We've got the jointed claws, and we've got evergreen jerk baits, and we've got mini jointed claws in the 70 size, and we've got depth spool shooters, and we've got the dice, Ross. We got the dice. We got it all. And if we don't got it, we'll order it. We got the Shimano reels. We got the Supaku and more jointed claws. And the G-Rat Sneaky Pete. And we got cards for all the people you need to know in the industry too. Whether it's Sparingle Performance Marine, or Parker Knudsen, or Vilselka Custom Rods, or any of the guiding guys or rigging guys that we know, we can get you hooked up with the right people. You seeing all the good stuff? What's that, Ross? Ross is really adamant that I talk about this. He's behind the camera giving me this look. Alright guys, enough joking around though, seriously. We've got all of the electronic stuff you need. Whether it's 10-inch helixes or Garmin 93 SVs, whether it's the 126 SV, whether it's the Lowrances with the touchscreens, the HDS Pro 12s. We've got them. If we don't have them in stock, we can order them. Usually takes about 2 days to get them here, so go ahead and order them. Besides that, we got a line spooler, so if you order a line or buy a line, we can spool a reel. If you buy a reel and you buy some line, we can spool a reel for free. Beyond that, we've just got ourselves a nice little tackle store here that needs to have a few more customers in it because it's awfully slow today, but it's raining in on a Monday in September, so what do you expect? As always, this stuff can all be found at waypointanglersupply.com, or come in here to Waypoint Angler Supply and check this store out for yourself. Get your hands on the G-Crack and the depths and the goodies from all the cool places that we've got them from. All the cool products from all the cool cool companies that have supplied us with the goodies. We got them. There's all kinds of stuff I didn't even mention. Little hidden nooks and crannies of this store have stuff that I didn't even know we could possibly carry, and we've got it all. So swing on over, check out our website. You know what to do.